Hello and welcome. You're watching Markets Today. I'm Sakshi Batra, and this is where we discuss everything about the stock markets opening action. Well, another day when we have seen a very strong start to the Indian markets. The Sensex jumped 500 points right at the opening tick. The Nifty opened above 17,000 mark. And as the day progresses, the markets are only building onto the gains. We'll discuss what is really pulling the indices higher, especially when we have seen in the last night, the US markets have actually slipped into a technical recession. Despite that, what is really pushing the markets higher? That will be the focus of this video. First up, let's look at the opening levels for the markets and then we will delve into the other details as well. Well, as far as the Sensex is concerned, at this point in time, you are actually able to see the markets open 508 points higher at 57,366. But right now, if you see, the Sensex is even driving higher at about 620 to 643 points higher at 57,501 and 1.13% higher in the opening or the half an hour of trade that we've seen so far. Sharp gains coming in. Talk about the Nifty as well. The gains that are being seen on that index. The Nifty is trading higher than 17,130 right now, up by 1.2%, and also a gain of over 200 points is being seen. As the market breadth is concerned, there are gains definitely being favored. 46 of the Nifty stocks, 50 Nifty stocks are in the green, just tad for declines right here. Which is the top gainer today? It's SBI Life, up over 8.8% in trade. HDFC Life also up by 3%. Tata Steel, Bajaj Finserv continues its upward run from yesterday. Hindalco also up. So the metals are shining bright this morning. What's not doing too well? Well, the health of pharma stocks is deteriorating today, with Dr. Reddy's dropping almost 4%, Cipla and Sun Pharma dropping 0.5% to 1% in trade, and State Bank of India not really contributing to the gains that are being seen on SBI Life. Now, in terms of sectors, which are the sectors that are doing well? Well, barring pharma and the PSU banks, rest all the sectors are doing pretty well today, led by the gains being seen in the metals pack, almost 3% uptick right there, over 2% gains for the IT stocks and for the auto stocks as well. Of course, on the back of huge results coming about. Also, 1% uptick for the financial services. The top contributors clearly Bajaj Twins right here. Realty stocks coming back in flavor, 1.5% uptick right here. The FMCG stocks are up by 0.5% as well, but only two laggards, pharma and the PSU banks, not really contributing to the rally in the markets right now. And what are experts really making of this move? If you ask, well, there are experts like VK Vijay Kumar, chief investment strategist at Geojit Financial Services. He suggests that the markets have completely ignored the technical recession of the US GDP contracting for two straight quarters. The data that we got yesterday indicated that the US economy has shrunk in this quarter by 0.9%. And this is the second consecutive quarter of US economy slipping into recession, because investors are pinning more faith on the resilience of the economy, as is reflected in the very low unemployment of 3.6%, job vacancies at a historical high. Federal Reserve Chief's observations yesterday, which indicate that the Fed is likely to slow down the pace of steep interest rate hikes after one more large hike in September. Also in India, a big positive for the Indian markets is that the foreign investors are slowly and gradually slowing down their pace of sell-off in the Indian markets. And, they are turning buyers in this entire month. 8 times they bought in this month as well. So perhaps that shift is also going to be a huge positive for the Indian markets. The expected outperformance of financials has played out well. Q1 results indicate improving prospects for this segment. The short covering bounce in IT may actually continue in the near term. If the ongoing market rally continues for some more time, there is danger of the market moving into overbought territory with risk of vulnerability to correction as well. Now, when you talk about the Sensex stocks, well, of the 30 stocks on the Sensex, only one stock, Dr. Reddy's, is in the red. The rest, all the stocks are now trading in the green. trading higher as well. Of course, the markets are going to be reacting to the individual stocks like TVS Motor. That stock is in focus this morning post the Q1 earnings. Apart from that, we also have another few global factors to consider. Global markets have been supportive since overnight. The US markets were up and the Asian markets were also trading higher. The 5G spectrum auction has stretched to the fourth day, where bids of 1.49 crores have been received so far. So that space also will continue to buzz. The bank credit has risen by almost 13%. Deposits are up by 8.5% as per the RBI data. Those are macro factors that the markets will be keeping a keen eye out on. The FMCG volume growth slowed in May as buyers have cut spending. So consumption story needs a clear watch as we move forward from here. And with that, I wrap up this edition. But don't forget to stay tuned through the day on Business Today TV if you want to catch up on every developing minute of what the markets really have for you in store today. Thanks a lot for tuning in onto this update.